black people are now history in Harlem. Henry Louis Gates and a bunch of others, I think that Cornel West and John Legend and some of these others, pimps, are putting together some sort of Harlem on my mind kind of bourgeoisie, pinch-nose, Negro look at Harlem for Black History Month. Make a little money. They all need money. Cornel West needs money. And Henry Louis Gates, they need money to continue their lifestyle. John Legend ain't going to be selling music much longer. He needs money. And so they're now picking on Harlem. They put together a little movie special, Harlem on My Mind. But you know, black people don't live in Harlem no more. Where the hell they been? It could be the history of Harlem going back 50 years ago, but Harlem ain't black no more. Harlem is LGBTQ white now. Japheth is who they are. But it's, you know, you would think that, that somehow or another they'd be embarrassed that they've lost the motherland. But they're not. I was raising the issue the other day about should Obama had recognized Kenya, and one could, would tout and probably argue, well, if he had said something about Kenya, you Manning and all them Bertha people would have jumped all over him and said, see, I told you he's from Kenya. I told you he's from Kenya. I told you he wasn't born in Hawaii. I told you he's from Kenya. And so that way we had to keep quiet about Kenya. Okay, I'll let you make that argument. It doesn't hold water, but I'll let you make it. And I certainly would have jumped all over him as well. But that having been said, I mean, if he knew he wasn't born in Kenya, but was born in Hawaii, then he would not let the truth be stopped by accusation. Let me tell you something. And any person of note, not me, but any person of note in history, people can make accusations against you all day long. If it ain't true, you don't stop being you. Just because people are making accusations against you, you keep on because you know the truth. Now, the whole world may condemn you, and the world may never know the real truth, but you know the truth, and you don't stop. And if Obama knew that he wasn't born in Kenya, then it didn't matter who said it, that he was born there. It didn't matter. So he would have been afraid to promote Kenya. And he should have. So for our first African president, should have been out there promoting Africa. He didn't do it. So black history is history. That need to be the new title. Black history is history, because black folk ain't black folk no more. It's all over with. They lost their homeland here in Harlem. And a good thing, because God's going to give it to the Hamites. But it's all over with. I think that there should have been what I would refer to as a forensic report, regarding Obama and the progress of black people since Obama. I pointed out, and I should have named the stocks, and of all the various stocks, whether it's Geifer, if you will, glue company or some other rubber manufacturer or some other investment that was able to people are able to become filthy rich because Obama poured nearly $4 trillion into the stock market. And were there a forensic report given about all the people that got rich under Obama and all the people that got poor under Obama? I mean, it's a shame. It is an absolute scream that the stock market and people and millionaires became billionaires under Obama, like 1,000 times more than Trump. But you won't hear this. You won't hear the liberal media. They're not going to tell you that. If you're a liberal media person watching CNN or MSNBC or watching these whoever it is you're watching, they're not going to expose. They're not going to tell you that truth. You'll never hear that. You'll never hear that. There was something happened the other day, and for instance, right now, I've got our television set to MSNBC. I got several monitors. You can't see what's going on. This is a studio. All you see is me. But I got our television right over here that it's on right now. It's on MSNBC. Rush Limbaugh died. Yeah, that's a big story. That's a big story, and they're not covering it. They're not covering Rush. It's Whatever you think about Rush political arguments about him, he was a pioneer. He did a lot of things. He made broadcasting, radio broadcasting, a pretty big event. They're not even talking about it on MSNBC. They got all kind of other stuff going on there with Joe Biden, My Time, and Anderson Cooper, which is absolute boring, make you want to cry. But so it's you're not going to hear, and the poor Hamite black man, he ain't gonna never hear what Obama. And if I tell him, if I tell the black man what Obama did to him, that black man gonna want to cut my throat and have blood running down the street. Obama never gave a damn thing, never cared nothing about. Listen, Bumpy Johnson and Nicky Barnes, drug dealers, cared more about black folk than Obama. We've talked about how Trump was incapable of having any type of humanitarian, sympathetic or empathetic feelings, and he doesn't hate, and he doesn't know he doesn't have them because he's never had them, so he don't know what they are. Now he see other people acting like that, such as when he was over there in France and say these soldiers that died in World War II, what was in it for them? Why did they do? Why'd you die for your nation? What was in it for you? Were you gonna make money? He doesn't know. He really, truly. Donald Trump really, truly does not have an empathetic or sympathetic bone in his body. And not that he's unsympathetic, he's just never been. So he doesn't know what it is to be that way, because he never had that. He just hasn't. But the same thing is true about Obama. He has never had 1 ounce of care or concern about black people his entire life. He's never had, he don't even know what it is. I mean, Betty Everett had a song back in the 60s called the Shoop Shoop song. And the song was about, how does he love me? I want to know. How do I know that he loved me? So, na. It's in his kiss. That was the way the song went. You can tell it's in his kiss. You can tell by the way he kisses you if he loves you. And I mean, any person of the slightest intellectual understanding about humanity, all you got to do is listen to Obama. And you can tell he don't give a damn about black people. You listen to what he says. I tell you what, you're a woman out there, right? Now, men are not so cute on this. You're a woman out there, right? You're a woman. You can tell whether that man really loves you or not, or whether he's just trying to get next to you. You can tell by the way what he says, whether you can trust him or not. And a lot of women get hooked up with men that they can't trust, thinking they're going to turn them into trust. But you can tell by the way he talks, whether he really loves you or not. Well, hell, you do the same thing with Obama. What on earth has that boy ever said in the last 13 years we've known about him that says he cares 1 iota, 1 grain of salt about black people? He ain't never said nothing. I swear before God, he ain't never said nothing. Donald Trump ain't never demonstrated that he's empathetic, that he cares about anybody but Donald Trump. That's clear. Everybody knows it. No secret. Everybody knows Donald Trump don't care about nobody but Donald Trump. He'll turn on you, so fast he'll make your head. After Jeff Sessions, who supported him, Attorney General, right? Senator from the state of Alabama. He turned on Mike Pence. Donald Trump don't give a damn. He just can't feel a concern about anybody but Donald Trump. It's well known. It's established. It's documented. Barack Hussein, the long-legged Mac Daddy Obama, don't give 2 damns about nobody black. Nobody. Not even black homosexuals. He ain't never said nothing in all his life I've ever heard that says he cares anything about black people. Nothing. The boy ain't never said nothing. And all these black people jumping up and down, these preachers jumping up and down, black people running up and down. I swear before God, we got 2 unusual events going. One is a man who don't care nothing about black folk, and another black folk who ain't got enough sense to know it. But I tell you this, a lot of Japheth people don't realize that Trump don't care about them either. You tell them MAGA hat wearers out there and jumping up and down, and carrying them Trump flags and American flag. I tell y'all boys, Proud Boys, oath keeping everybody, Trump don't care nothing about y'all. I swear, he don't care nothing about y'all. He don't know how to care for you. He don't know how to do it. And let me just close with this. The worst thing is woman to get a man who don't know how to love her. He don't know how to love. You don't know how to ring your bell. You don't know how. You can tell him, you know, he said, I love you, I bring you flowers. And she's thinking to herself, you don't know how to, you don't know how to ring my bell. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I am he. I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning. And I'm here to serve you with news and information.